Recording. Bam.
Okay.
And the Valley Kangaroos. The Pigs are kicking off from the north end of the field, and the Kangaroos in blue and red are receiving the kickoff. The man in the middle is Tobin Ropes. Here we go with the first scrum down of the day. Both teams fresh and strong. Should be a good competition at scrum time and in midfield. The blue and red puts the ball in, and then number 8 picks it up, takes a dart up the side, and is tackled to the ground. The platform is quickly set, and the ball is lifted in the hands of the rampaging prop forward. He takes it to ground, and the scrum half is there and ready to have the ball out to some willing forward hands. Now the ball is swung midfield, shifted through the hands, but the defense is there when the ball arrives and tackles him straight to the ground. Here the ball comes back across the field, but the second row forward takes it up and puts the ball back. A winning ruck finds the ball in the hands of the winger as he takes the ball into the defense. Now dummy runners try to confuse the Portland defense, and the ball is taken to ground. Shifting the ball in midfield, now they're looking through holes on the outside, and one is found. Releasing the ball to the oncoming standoff, it's taken forward, and now it's on front foot. The 9 takes a double dab up around the edge and releases it to the center, who's taken to the ground, and the ball is ripped off of him by the team in black. There's a ruck for the ball, and the home team picks it up. On to the second row's charging hands, and now it's recycled and put back. The referee's arm is out. Advantage Kangaroos. Quick Portland line speed puts the defense in front of the offense, and now the ball's been shifted through the hands, and it's across the goal line and touchdown. 5 points. Just 90 seconds into the game, a flurry of play. Takes it up and takes the ball to ground. Setting it back, quick shifting of the ball, finds the ball in midfield in the number 8's hand, who refuses to be tackled.
See you, brother. You got your shirts, right?
We'll talk later.
Okay.
The Kangaroos maintaining possession, move the ball across field, check for spaces in the Portland defense. Now moving into the center's hand, he chips it ahead, and the ball rattles off of the ankles of the Portland center. He's taken to the ground in a quick tackle, and the Portland offensive formation sets. The Kangaroo defense pickets out from the breakdown, and now they come quickly forward with a 2-man tackle and gobble up the runners. The ball is taken to the ground and ripped off of them by the flanker and set back. Quick ball, chipped ahead by the scrum half. It's mishandled by the 12, and he chips it out of bounds, stopping the flow of play. Line out, Valley ball. The defense marks the offensive numbers. The tunnel is set. Winger throws the ball in, a jump and reach, and it's caught and brought down. The ball forms behind the ball, and the pressure comes on. Now it's taken up along the side, and the Portland defense is there. The ball's back and into the hands of the midfield backs. fending off players and running through tackles. And across the goal line, the ball's touched down by the inside center, adding another early 5 points. Crouch, bind, set. The referee calls. The ball's put in and one off the back, and the team in red and blue swing it to midfield. It rattles up off of the ground into the outside center's hand, and he takes it into the tackle and flicks it back to be found by the winger. Rescuing the ball, he takes it up along the sideline, and now a proper pick and go ensues with the new hooker from the UW joining our crowd. Swinging the ball to the midfield, finds wanting forwards' hands, backs, forwards, backs, it doesn't matter. They all catch, pass, and run hard. Now a chip ahead by the standoff. It bounces in and then out, and it's a line out. Portland ball. It's not where it lands, it's where it crosses the sideline. The ball is thrown down the center and the two teams leap for it, and the offensive team knows where it goes, usually can capture it and flick it down to his scrum half who has it out and through the hands, and the Pigs find the wing. Setting the platform, the ball comes out, but the referee's arm is out. He's seen an infraction. Blows his whistle and brings it back. It's not rolling away in the tackle. Penalty. Portland ball. The penalty kick is towards touch. The flag is up. Touch is found, and it will be a Portland Pigs line out on the restart. Anytime the ball goes out of bounds within the first 5 meters of the field, the ball is always reset to that 5-meter mark. The throw and catch of the team in red and blue take it up at the back end of the line out. Setting the ruck, it's picked along the side and driven into the defense, but the referee blows his whistle, holding on to the ball in the tackle. Penalty against the Kangaroos. There's the penalty kick, and it's to touch. And touch is fouled, the flag's up, and the Portland Pigs will set up their line out 8 meters out from the in-goal line. And the Kangaroos will pick it along the goal line, setting up their defense. A good throw and tapped by the Pigs, and the ball's quickly sucked up by the defense and taken to ground. Attempting a pick and go and a forwards drive around the edge, the Pigs lift the ball into the waiting hands of their big boys. Once, twice, and now it goes wide to their standoff, who goes right into the defense. 2-man tackle, takes him to the ground and threatens to take charge of the ball as well. But the Pigs are there now. Counter-rucking fouls their play. Slow ball, and everyone's set up waiting for the tackle. 1-man, 2-man, and the 8-man is driven back. They're still standing in the air, and it will be a... There the ball's taking the ground, but the referee's arm is out. Advantage, Portland. Portland presses the advantage as they drive towards the goal line. Here it's out into a charging hand, a spin and lifted to another forward as he takes the ball into the defense, finds the ground and sets it back. The Pigs chip ahead, looking to advance the ball outside of the defense and across the line, and they do. It's a 5-pointers for the visitors. The reciprocal kick is kicked to the Portland side, but our home team runs down and collects it on the fall and drives ahead. The referee's whistle goes. Penalty. High tackle against the Portland Pigs. The penalty kick is towards touch, but touch is not found. It's caught and kept in bounds, and now it's kicked downfield, trying to switch the possession, and the Kangaroos bring it up into the Portland defense. Stern tackles, take the man to the ground, and now the defense is capturing the Kangaroos before they can make the gain line. A one-off and drive finds positive ground gain by the team blue and red, and a chip ahead goes right into the hands of the visitors, and they ruck it ahead and run it along the sideline. The platform forms and the referee's arm is out. Advantage Portland. No advantage gain, and the referee blows his whistle stopping play. Hands in. Penalty against the Kangaroos, and the Portland Pigs will kick the ball for touch. The ball is towards touch but not into touch, and the Kangaroos winger picks it up off of the edge and chips it ahead, giving the ball to the opposition in open play. Shifting it through hands, the team in black looks for space around the edge, but the hands fail him and the ball goes out of bounds. Line out, Valley ball. Short line out, thrown to the second row jumper, and the referee blows his whistle. Explaining the rules of the game, the referee brings them down for a scrum down, the illegal line out. The Pigs have the possession and put the ball in. It's picked up by the number 8, given to the 9, and off to the 10. Skipping the 12 to the 13, and the ball's run through the defense and now released to the wing. Running wild, he steps inside one defender, 2, and is tackled to the ground. Losing the ball forward, the referee's arm goes out. Advantage. Kangaroos on the knock-on. Picking up the ball and bringing it alongside. Nothing's gained, and the referee blows his whistle. Scrum down off of the knock-on. There's the ball off the back of the Kangaroos scrum, and it's swung to the midfields, and the outside back takes the ball in. Now he's on the ground, and the ball's shifted out, looking for space on the wing. Drawing more Pigs than defense, in defense than offensive players. That means that there's a hole someplace, and the ball's shifted through hands as the players try to find that space between the tacklers. Now the ball's taken deep into the defensive line and shifted out of the breakdown into the hands of the standoff, releasing the ball in tackle. A ruck forms, and now some action. Slow going, not much front football as the teams batter at each other. A referee blows his whistle. Penalty against the Pigs. Midfield kick towards touch. Touch is found, and it will be a Valley Kangaroo line out after the penalty. Good throw and jump and reach, but the ball's outside of the second row's hands and goes into the waiting paws of the pigs, and it's driven up. I guess I should say hooves of the pigs. Now it's chipped ahead by their outside back, looking to put the red and blue under pressure by their defense. The red and blue find spaces and bring it up, setting up the space, and the runner dives between the tacklers. Ball's taken down in the scrum half, lifts it, and they continue towards the wide side. Taking the ball to the ground, it's a little slow recovery, but there's eager hands waiting for it to batter through the Pigs' defense. 1, 2, 3 men, 4 men set the ruck, and the ball's free. The standoff lets the ball back into the hands of the on-charging second row. Now with dummy runners, the ball's passed through and skipped beyond hands and taken wide to the edge of the field. Looking for space and finding none, the Pigs counter ruck and steal the ball. Now the team in black is shifting it through their hands, looking for space in the blue and red defense, and the pass goes laterally and out of bounds off of the hoof of another waiting man in black. We would like to ask those spectators to yield the side of the field to allow the players free rambling run and no one to run into but the opposition.
I would not be
There's the number 8 charge, and he's taken to the ground, and the effort of the Pigs recycles the ball, but there's a penalty, not releasing the tackler. And the Kangaroos have possession. Penalty kick is towards touch, lifted well out of bounds, and it will be a Valley Kangaroo line out on the restart.
Coming down a bit. Second wind.
There's the line out, but it's flicked out of the hands of the outreach jumper for the Kangaroos, and the Pigs take control. Setting up the platform, they take a dab off the side, trying to suck in the Kangaroo defense to create space. There's one tackler too, but the referee blows his whistle. Players off of their feet in the tackle, playing the ball. You must support yourself in the tackle to allow yourself to steal the ball. There's the penalty kick towards touch. The flag is up, and it will be a Pig line out on the restart. The line out provides ball for the Pigs to ball on, and they drive it ahead. 1 phase, 2 phases, and now they release it into the backs. The standoff swings it past his dummy runners and to the fullback's hand, who chips it ahead. It finds space and well into the Kangaroo 22. Bringing it out, the Valley back kicks it towards touch, but it falls into a waiting Pig hands. Now the quickness of the defense is going to show whether it's there or not. Knocking the ball down, it's out of the hands of the Pigs, and there's a contest for it on the ground. Maintaining possession, the team in black rushes it ahead into the defense. Committing 3 and 4 to the breakdown. The Pigs feed the breakdown and surely creating spaces out to the edge. As the ball's picked up, it's run out of bounds, and it will be a Kangaroo line out on the restart.
It's on again.
How to get off this?
If that's all right.
Press it up.
Great job.
I've got 6 years left.
A dandy run and swerve and weave, and the Portland Pigman is across the goal line, touching it down just before the tackle. 5 more points to the visitor.
Who are you filming for?
Valley?
Joey, Liberty Boy.
How's it going?
How are you doing, pal?
Doing quite well.
Here. Oh, yeah, he's a game
AJ is really?
I know, that AJ. That AJ right here.
Oh, yeah.
AJ Rivera. Booker in his day.
The bagel man.
Yes, yes, Seattle Bagel.
This sure is sweet. Have you soaked it in your rice and pieces?
Yes, I gave her the old one. She couldn't tell the difference.
In fact, this is a little long. But when she got to the wrapper, she was going, no, I don't remember that.
God damn it.
And the conversion kick is a little wide and doesn't make it across the bar, and so the score here:
I haven't been drinking.
Valley 12, Portland 10.
Totally lying. Totally lying. I've been on a 12-day cleanse.
Oh.
But I got done yesterday.
Yeah. Hey, it's a weekend. Weekends don't count.
I done my cleanse yesterday.
That sounds like bullshit.
Yeah, it was bullshit. Bored as fuck.
You're all cleaned up, right?
Maybe all fresh again. That's a kickoff. Jesus. Great kick.
The side kickoff challenges the Pig as he reaches up for the ball, and the defense is there to worry him as they take it to the ground. Shifting the ball to the midfield, it finds its way into the number 8's hand, who charges into the defense, demanding tacklers. Maintaining possession, the team in black looks for front foot as they swing the ball to the edge. But there's one man in red and blue and 4 Portland Pigs, and so they're wasting their resources. Now there's sharp counter-rucking. The ball comes out to the home team side. Now it's into the hands of the Kangaroo forwards. A little careless action around the ground, but it's won by the red and blue and rattles off of the charging forwards' hands, and the referee blows his whistle. Knocked on. Scrum down. Portland Pigs.
any action. Never possible. Jacob Daniels playing good rugby. He's only the 6th. What's he good? Oh, it's not slow. Give it on the juice again?
A good scrum down and push and counter, push the ball, sets to the number 8's hand, picked up by the 9, swings it to the 10 and into the center, skipping the 13, the 12, takes it up, being tackled in the, passing the ball out of the tackle that goes into the hands of the awaiting Valley defensive man, and they turn the tables on the Pigs. Taking possession, it's run up along into the defense by the flanker and set back. Quick ball goes into the hands of the newbie as he takes it into the tackle, and it's recycled again. Looking for space amongst the Pigs, 3-on-2 produces an opportunity, and the ball's passed out of the tackle, and the referee blows his whistle. Penalty against the Pigs. Quickly tapped by the scrum half. It's taken to the ground. The referee's arm is out again for another advantage. The prop forward picks it up and challenges the Portland defense, and the referee looks for a... Oh, it's knocked on, and he brings it back. Not 10 is the call. Penalty. And he resets the opportunity for the Kangaroos.
Good, really good. I haven't been around that.
Yeah.
I hear he's doing really good. And he's stuck up with it.
I mean, he's, what, been here a couple months?
Issuing points 25 meters out from the post. The ball's kicked into touch off of the penalty. There will be a line out 8 meters away from the Portland Pigs goal line. The home team wants 7. Good jump throw and catch, and the ball is on. Driving towards the goal line, the ball is rushed up through the defense, and now it's free, taken down to the ground again. They maul it ahead. Another breakdown is set, and it's a pick and go. They're close to the goal line, just inches away. The forces are there. The ball's in hand. Here it goes again. It's taken down by the Portland defense, but it's released into the scrum half's hands. A show and go, and the 10 steps through one tackler and releases the ball. Clattering off of a set of hands, 1, 2, 3, and the referee says knock on. No, crossing. And it will be a scrum down, penalty ball.
Chose the scrum, which I didn't see it
Here we go with the Portland scrum down, just 5 meters outside of their goal line. The scrum half bounces it down the center. It's hooked up by the team in black. A clearing kick by the man from in goal, and the ball will be line out. Valley ball, 7 yards from the Portland goal line.
Fucking, that was shit.
Barrels! Barrels!
It's a kale there.
Yeah, I saw. Yeah, I've seen that. I talked to him. Oh,
A
shit.
good looking line out, but it goes awry, and the Pigs pick it up. Touch the tapped ball in goal. And the referee brings it back. Scrum down. Portland ball, 5 meters out from their goal line. 15 meters in from the sideline. And the shove is on. The blue-red do a little bit of a wheel. It comes into the scrum half's hands. The standoff steps in, out, and in. And now he's across the goal line. But it's held up, and the referee brings it back. Scrum down.
He's starting to get his, and his kick and stuff.
Help player, right?
He
The other
is,
back.
yeah.
Really good guy.
His first game here was really, he just got a press all over.
Yeah.
Now it's picked up by the number 8. He goes around the weak side, but he's tackled quickly by the opposition. Releasing the ball from the breakdown area, goes into the wing stand. Stepping in, stepping out, he tries to stay inbound. The Pigs want him out of bounds. Here comes the support, the referee's arm is up. High tackle, penalty against the Pigs. Gets the kick for touch, and touch is found, and the flag's up, and it'll be a restart. 6 meters in from the Portland Pigs goal line. The two teams have taken each other's measure, and they're ready now to rumble. It will be a clash at the top of this jump. There's a jump and throw, and it's brought down, knocked back, but it's picked up by the flanker, who takes it into his support group, and the maul forms around him. The Pigs are tenacious and drive them back across the touch line. The whistle goes. Line out. Portland ball on the restart.
Hey Bobcat, what's that new high tackle rule that happened last year?
Above the nipples. Anything above the nipples. Like that used to be shoulder, armpit.
Yeah.
Just a couple inches difference.
There's a throw jump, and the Pigs take charge, but it goes straight down. It's anyone's ball, and the ruck forms over it, and the referee blows his whistle. Knocked on. Scrum down. Valley ball.
For fucking A, I've been seeing it like with the short guys, when the tall guy tackles him, it's kind of
Yeah, it's
a fickle bitch.
Yeah.
Any blow to the head with force should be a yellow card. That's what they're.
Yeah.
So if it's off an arm, it comes up over the shoulder and.
Yeah.
Gets a one ball to the Kangaroos, and they throw the ball midfield to their crashing center, who takes the ball up and sets it down. The forwards are there on the weak side, and it's swung out wide. The fullback takes it in and wiggles through the one-man, two-man, takes it to ground. Setting up the ruck, it comes out to the back, and it's picked up and taken along the side. The referee blows his whistle. One of the men in black is down on his knees, and there will be a moment taken as the referee prepares to set a scrum down between the two teams.
Raining. Rockies in Missouri, eh? The lobster. I watched that game.
That's why you have old boys. Find those ones.
You can hear my voice. Well,
Here we go with the scrum down to the Kangaroos, put it in, picked up by the number 8. He runs wide and steps through one tackler, and he's around across the goal line, touching it down beneath the post for a late first half try.
who are these cats? Nice to meet you, brothers. Oh yeah. Duncan's kid, Riley Paul. I played 2. What's that? No, he's a larger than he's 8 man.
That's a good spot.
Body's perfect for his body style.
The kick is long and strong in between the uprights to have the 2 points. So now the score here at 38 minutes into the first half. The Kangaroos 19, Portland 10.
It's happening. It's happening.
Delegate. They got money. Don't
Nice kickoff that goes right into Money's hand. Denise takes it to the ground. The forwards are there to create the platform, and it's chipped ahead by the scrum half, and the referee does a double blast on his whistle. End of the half, and the score stands here after the first stanza. The Valley Kangaroos 19.
Half?
The Pigs. The second row, the ball volleyed around from player to player, and now it's wrestled in and picked up by the number 9. Setting it to the ground and creating the platform is a start, and it's a pick and go from the Valley forwards, looking to take time until the number 9 can get back to his feet. There he is, and the ball's out. One set of hands into another charging, waiting hands on the pass, and it's shifted the back the opposite way, and finally it's passed out to the winger who chases it down just before the edge, and the Pigs defense is there, putting the Kangaroos under a lot of pressure. Finally the reserves are there, and the ball's picked up and taken around the edge by the number 8. The overzealous man in black dives over the ball. The referee's arm is out, the whistle goes, penalty against the Portland Pigs. Leaving his feet in the tackle, the penalty is given, and the home team kicks for touch. There goes, well off the field, the flag is up. The touch judge seeks the intersection between the flight of the ball and the sideline. Finding it, he puts up his flag, and the two teams set off of that mark. The choreographed jump and throw, and the ball goes into hand, but the referee blows his whistle. Not straight on the throw in. Scrum down. Portland Pigs. The two teams engage on the referee's call. The ball's put in down the tunnel and hooked back by the offensive team. The Pigs swing it out off of the back of the scrum down, and the wing is found. Dancing around the would-be tackler, the ball is rushed upfield. Shifting it through players' hands as they rush on. It's taken deep into the Kangaroo side of the field. The ruck forms for the visiting teams, and the ball is tipped ahead straight into touch, and it will result in a line out. Valley ball at the point of which it is kicked.
I need a beer.
Oh, you do? Let me go get you one.
There you go.
Are we going?
The line out is a good one, goes to the last man, and the line out, it's flipped up into the stripper's hands, and he passes it on to the strike runner. It's taken up, and then it's ripped off of the Kangaroos' grasp and taken in by the Portland team, and they rush the ball up along the side of the field. Setting the platform, they continue to challenge the defense, but it takes them out of bounds, and it's a line out. Valley ball just outside the home team's 2-bit line. The line out goes to hand, and now it's rushed ahead. Taken down, it's quickly picked up by the number 9, and he puts it into the hands of his charging inside center. Taking the ball to ground, it's quickly recycled, and now the filling fullback takes charge of the ball, dances around the tacklers, and rushes the ball up. Skinny but mighty takes the ball deep into the defense of the visiting team. Now it's another forwards rush, and the ball's taken into the teeth of the defense and flinged out. Switching the ball through the hands, the forwards like the contact and they take it back inside. Now looking to release it out wide where there's space, it finds the waiting hands of the charging prop forward. Now it's in space on the side and it's swung around the defense, and the ball carrier steps inside, outside, back inside, and finally the defense is there and takes him down. Quickly recycling, the ball was brought back in the opposite way, and the Mighty Mites releases the ball in the tackle to his supporting flanker, and the support continues to come, and now it's into the hands of the prop forward and over the goal line, and touchdown. Try. The flags are up and the conversion is good, adding the 2 points. So a nice kickoff, and the defense is there to challenge the ball as it comes down. Flicking it back, the ball now is in action, taken up by the fullback, into the center's hand, and he swings it wide. Tapped on by the visiting team, it's caught by the man who made the pass. Refusing to be tackled, he runs through the defense, releases the ball inside, and the referee says, there's a call. Penalty.
Come on, ref!
You got it for the half, or you?
Yeah, no, I got it. Thank you.
It's too quiet.
There's the penalty kick to touch. Touch was found just outside, who's made their way to Ryan Field today, and thank you for your participation in Northwest Division I Rugby. Portland Pigs maintaining possession off of the line-out. The ball ahead. It's picked up by their 9, and he rushes it into the defense. Wanting some more of that, they continue to move the ball along the side of the breakdown right into the defense. Now it's free. In through the hands of the standoff, and rattles off of the face of the offense, and the referee. The 2 teams station themselves 5 meters behind the last foot of the man in the scrum. Won by the Kangaroos and swung through their backs' hands. Now released into space, and the ball carrier dances away from the sideline, and the support is there. Rucking it clear, goes into hands and rattles to the ground, but the referee blows his whistle. High tackle on the part of the team from Portland.
It's really welcome up here.
The penalty kick is to touch. Touch is found, and the touch judge marks the point at which the ball crossed the line going out of bounds. It's brought back, and there the two teams form their tunnel. The team throwing the ball in makes the line out, and the defense marks it. Tapping the ball down to a winding man from the front that's taken into the gap and taken to the ground. Now it's into the hands of their number 8, who finds the gain line and is tackled once again. Putting the Pigs under pressure, the ball's passed flat to the charging back, and the tackle is done there. Now releasing it inbounds, the prop forward takes it forward and into the ground. The number 8 now dances out of one tackle, another fends and drives ahead. There's his support and forms the platform behind it. The 9 picks it up quickly and sends it to their flanker's hands, who sucks up defenders as he goes to the ground. Slow ball gives the defense time to reset, but the dancing 10 steps through one tackle and another, and the ball rushes ahead. Now held up, the Kangaroos drive it to the ground, so they take possession of the resulting scrum. The referee blows his whistle. Scrum down. Volleyball. Teams engage and push. The scrum half goes one way and the number 8 another. Passes the ball out of the tackle into the charging center's hand, and he crashes across the goal line, touches it down. Woo! 5 points for the home team.
It's dry though.
Nope.
There's the kick. It's long and strong, but it goes a bit past the face of the post, and so the 2 points are left wanting, and the score now stands after this 12th minute of play in the second half. The Valley Kangaroos 31, the Portland Pigs 10. The kickoff is long and towards the sideline, and it dribbles and bounces and goes out of bounds. Crouch bind set, the ball goes in, but the referee whistles it up before the ball comes out. Engaging early, breaking your bind early. Early is bad in the scrum. Now the ball's out and into the filling wing, and the ball goes away from the hand, tapped off the fingertips, knocked on out of bounds, and it will be a line out on the restart. Portland. Pigs taking charge of the ball, passes in midfield, and the standoff wraps around and takes the ball and kicks it ahead. The tackle being laid, the referee blows his whistle, gives them the option. Furthest up the field, the ball's kicked into touch. The flag is up. The touch judge finds that intersection. Flag is up, and he points towards the team who has possession of the ball, throwing it in. Choreography, jump and catch, and the ball goes to the Pigs. Skipping a man on the charge, and the ball passed flat to the fullback and released to his winger, only slightly ahead of him. The ball play continues, and it's taken down in the tackle, and the Pigs are attacking, putting the Kangaroos under the pump. Now it's slow ball, and the defense sets up, charging out towards the ball carrier. It's a double man tackle, and the ball goes down. The Pigs set up their platform and shifted back in the opposite direction, looking for space from whence it came. The defense is there, and now the ball's on the ground. The ruck and counter-ruck with the team in black maintains possession. 2 men catching it, and 1 comes out. The ball carriers tackle to the ground and they have to restart. Swinging it deep there, standoff shows and goes, flicking it amongst the options, and the ball finds a way to the wing. Stepping inside, outside, the Pig player continues to run. He's near the goal line. The defense is there. He's taken to the ground. He's stopped. Now the offense sets itself up for a pick and go. Driver on the edge. The defense must be stiff, but it's passed into the standoff's hands, and he releases it into a waiting man, and the referee blows his whistle and brings them back to the advantage that he had been carrying. High tackle in the earlier contact zone. Penalty, Portland Pigs. Pigs knowing that 3 doesn't do them what 5 does, and they try to create the opportunity to score the try. Passing it into their forwards' hands, it's rushed up. Now the defense is attacking the released ball, and it's gone to ground. Pile of men show you where the ball resides. The scrum half digs it out, skips his charging runner and swings it into his fullback who's filled in. Now the pass goes awry and it's picked up, and the referee blows a whistle, brings them back. Advantage was once again being played. No advantage gained by the Pigs as he brings the ball back. Penalty 5 meters out from the goal line for the Portland Pigs. Eschewing the kick for goal or the kick to touch. The Pigs call for a scrum down, looking for a pushover try. The ball's put in, it's picked up by the number 8. He comes around the edge and he's tackled back into the crowd. He's taken to ground and the ruck forms. Referee's arms out again. Advantage, Portland Pigs. The ball's rattling around from hand to hand, and the man in black takes it up, but the referee blows his whistle, brings them back to the side of the penalty. A quick tap, and the team in black rushes towards the goal line. The defense is there. The ruck is formed. The ball's picked up off the back, and they charge along the edge, looking to get the ball across the goal line and touch it down. Stern defense forms the picket along the breakdown on both sides, and now the Pig charges around the weak side. It's released to the backs. A chip ahead looking for space to their outside backs, but the Kangaroo jumps up and plucks it down, and the ball's touchdown and goal. Knocked on. Scrum down. Valley Kangaroo ball. 5 meters out from their end goal line. Portland ball. Just outside the Kangaroos' 2-bit line.
The thundering swamp.
Generator quit.
The generator is off.
They ran out of gas.
What goes around?
I should have brought my megaphone. Do you know who Rudy Valley was?
No.
Well, he was a entertainer before electricity was popular.
Yeah.
And so he would have a megaphone.
Project.
Yeah. When he was outside, if he was in a theater or something like that, they don't use it. They were outside.
Yeah.
Well, did I make you excited? Not that way. I mean,
I like the thundering swan.
Yeah.
It's good.
It's hard to narrate.
you have to have a word.
Oh, there it
for
is.
the next one ready,
Yeah.
so that you can change pace and respond to what's going on and try to give the people watching a sense of the free signals.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the champagne of beers. Oh yeah. Oh, come on.
Coaching?
When I have my kids, I look for them outside the
Looks like I gotta play this.
That's back when I was 5 or 6.
Yeah. Miller,
What of their outings?
Knobs? Or anything. There's another, there's a Knobs game here on Saturday. It's a Saturday Knobs game. I think Valley's away that. This is our last home game. So that'll be fun. You can bring the kids. That's my 63rd birthday. I guess you should be here, is it? Can you bring the sound system and announce the Knobs? I don't know where it comes if it's not here when I come here. It's just like they didn't put gas in it. They'll bring one thing. My dulcet tones. It's kind of gooey. Yeah. And your point.
That's child abuse.
It's sort of a Manila reunion. Yeah, I see that. I know. They're hoping to see some familiars. I didn't see anybody. I can't imagine what There you go, JD.
Welcome home.
The rugby game. We're gonna buy beer.
You just fly in, just get in. Let's go.
It's actually sad news. My aunt passed, so I was actually at a service just up the road here. But what better way than to shake off a little gloom and get a pass through ribbon and barrel into somebody.
Clear your palate, isn't it? Likely to happen during any of your lifetime. Really not.
Hey, the singularity
Hypothetically speaking.
2083, something like
If I was going to die, I would already be dead. Isn't that true?
That's the best line of the day. That's the best line of the day.
If I wasn't immortal, I'd already must be okay.
Go on your way out.
We've got 5 minutes. 5 minutes! 5 minutes! With the score 31 for the home team, 10 for the Pigs.
Cheers!
Get me some gasoline. Oh, I spoke too soon. Wherever anyone on the sideline for the home team who drops on strictly to money from the people on the when we were in England, there was this gal, and she would go around and she would stand there, she'd go to where there's 2 or 3 people there, and she would just, the president, people would take their chins off and put their chin on. And so she became the curse monitor. And if you curse, you had to give up your...
It's a good way to get a crowd going and a nice real tradition.
And you can have that person also sell... some that I always like to see the team going out. Everybody liked it. If you took the weekly
It's a good day.
so all in all, you got to play rugby, you got a neat plate, and you got
Fun with friends, and everybody's happy.
so there'd be a chop, a steak, some sausages.
So the way we founded Ace in nightclub, because I was in the middle of the wineries, right? So we always had people that worked at the wineries or had some of the best wineries.
Yeah.
Sell